This is the Olight Baton 4 kit, and it's probably one of the coolest EDC flashlights that I've used in a while, and I'm gonna tell you all about it right now. Upon unboxing, you'll find the B4 itself, along with a wireless charging station, a C-type charging cable, a lanyard, the manual, and a lens cleaner, and of course the rechargeable 3.6 volt, 650 milliamp, 16340 lithium-ion battery. The Baton 4 is made of aluminum alloy and is IPX8 water resistant and has an impact rating of 1.5 meters and weighs just over 50 grams or just under 2 ounces with the battery on board. I'll leave the tech specs from the manual on the screen now, just in case I leave out any details, so pause the video here to see those details. During my runtime test starting in the 1300 lumen turbo mode, the Baton 4 ran for 1.5 minutes before stepping down by 46% to about 600 lumens for an additional 2.5 minutes, and then it stepped down again by 23% to about 130 lumens for an additional 1 hour and 22 minutes for a total runtime of 1 hour and 26 minutes from turbo. Next up, during my thermal output test, the Baton 4 reached a max thermal output of 115 degrees Fahrenheit or 46 degrees Celsius after about 1 minute of use. Moving along to my recharge time test using the included wireless charging station, the Baton 4 took 1 hour and 22 minutes to fully recharge from completely depleted, which was 22 minutes longer than what was stated in the manual. Now let's take a brief tour of the modes in general operation for the Baton 4 kit.
All right, guys, we have the brand new Baton 4, and you can see the new indicator telling you how much power you have left on the wireless charging unit. And as you can see on the unit itself, it also tells you that you have 5,000 milliamps to work with now, as before you only had 3,500, which is a nice 1,500 milliamp increase in power, which is going to allow you to actually recharge your device, and it says right here on the screen 5 times. Okay, and that also is going to be able to recharge your Baton 3 and your S1R2, and then the Parent Mini, and then the Parent Mini 2. So that's a nice thing to have, especially if you're going to put this in a backpack and you're going to go camping or something like that. Really solid choice to bring with you camping, especially if this is going to be your pocket EDC and you're like deep woods camping for a few days. This is going to charge you a bunch of times. I actually used this all week and just used it off of the battery pack here and recharge it at the end of the day, and it would last me the whole week, and I was only still at like 50% by the time I was done. And another cool feature with this case that you don't have with the old case is that this wireless charging unit can actually power things like your GoPro, it can power your phone, it can recharge stuff other than the flashlight itself. So that works out really well for you if you're on the go and you need a battery bank and you need a flashlight. It's all inclusive, all in one. And right there, 100%, I'm full, ready to go, and I can go on my adventure. So let's take a look at the light itself. What's different? Now you see the indicator here is different than the Baton 3. Obviously the Baton 3 is this old school little button light that lights up, and now you have your different outputs here. On this side, it's going to have the little sun. That's for your outputs for lumen. And then over here, you have the battery symbol that's going to tell you how much power you have left. And you go ahead and turn that on. Put this in a little dark area here for you. And you can see those lights kind of flicker and flashing on the screen. And that's what it looks like. Very, very simple design. Same straight up design as the other ones. Like I said, it's not compatible with the old, well, it is compatible, but not this capacity. It fits in there, but it doesn't do anything. So this is what you want to use for, and you can charge up the old one in the new one. You can see that that lights up there and it says that it's charging. The only thing you can't really do is you can turn the light on, but with the new one, this is what it does. You put the light in there and you push the button, you can turn the light on, but now there's a ramping mode. So like you could push the light, it starts to light up and it will ramp, and you push this button and it will ramp all the way back down too, which I thought was a kind of a cool feature. And then say you forget, if this closes, it shuts the light off automatically, which is a nice feature to have. And now we're charging as well. Very cool, very easy, very simple to use. It still has your standards. Press the button, turns it on, hold the button down, it will go right through the cycle. It doesn't have a ramping, but it does have a stepping. If you double click, that's gonna bring you to turbo. If you should turn it off, and then you just hold the side button down, you're going to go into that half lumen mode. And then if you triple click, 1, 2, 3, that's going to bring you back into your strobe. Of course, it does have the lockout mode. You just hold down the side switch, light turns on, then it shuts off, and then you're locked out and it won't turn back on until you hold it down again, and now it's unlocked. And of course you still have your timer. So you turn it on, 1, 2, hold on the second press. It'll flash 2 times. That means you're in the 9-minute timer. Do that again, 1, 2, hold it down, and that will flash once, and now you're in the 3-minute timer. Now let's take it outside and see how bright it is in the dark.
The Olight Baton 4 has a max beam distance of 170 meters or 560 feet in the 1300 lumen turbo mode. It also has a max candela of 7225 CD, and the LED color tint in this video is a cool white, coming in at about 5700K to 6700K with a CRI of 70.
All right, guys, I am outside with the Baton 4, and that's what the side buttons look like in the dark. And we're going to put this into the half a lumen mode. That's a half a lumen. If you want to walk towards me, I have my assistant helping me here to kind of show that's what it looks like in the dark. Half a lumen. All right, and now we're going to go on to the next 12 lumen output here. That's 12 lumens. We're 20 feet away from the railing in front of us. Now that half a lumen, like I said, it was only gold. It's about 3 or 4 feet you can actually see. But this 12 lumens, 20 feet away from the railings in front of us there, nice and bright. I'm going to step it up again. Now we're into the 60 lumens mode. 60 lumens, 20 feet away. I'm going to step it up again to the 600 lumens, which is the high mode. And you can start to see that tree line out there. It's about 80 to 100 feet away in the distance there. And then obviously you double tap and you're going to have that 1300 lumen output, and that's ridiculously bright. Look how bright this is. This is crazy. Nice and bright. You can see into the yard back there, all the way, the tree line, 100 feet, 100 plus feet away. Looks nice. All right, now we're over by the yard. I'm going to put this in the 600 lumen mode. That's 600 lumens. You can see all the way out in that tree line there, that tree in front of us here, or that bush right there, is about 50 to 60 feet away roughly. And now I'm going to step it up again to the 1300 lumens. That 1300 lumens is nice and bright. It lights up the entire area in front of us here. In fact, you can see all the way into the tree line up there. It's about 80 feet away from where we're at right now. So I'm going to zoom in, and you can see that tree line nice and bright. See that tree over there? About 80 feet away from me right now. And it's nice and bright. You can really see where you're going. Pretty cool. And then I'll zoom back in so you guys can see how far that tree is there. Pretty decent. Like I said, about 80 feet away. This is ridiculously bright, and it's not really getting that hot in my hand for the amount of output that you have right now. All right, guys, now I have the Baton 4 here. I'm going to throw this in the turbo mode, 1300 lumens. Boom, that's what that looks like. But 100 feet away from the tree line right there. And I'm going to bring in the Baton 3 on the left, and you guys can see the difference between the two. This is the 4, this is the 3, this is the 4, and this is the 3. You can see the 4 is a little bit brighter. Not bad. This is the Baton 4 in the turbo 1300 lumen mode, and that's what it looks like in the cemetery here. Nice and bright. So if you need to see things in front of you, you can easily see what you need to see here. Very nice, very bright. Shiny. Now we'll just do a side by side. We're going to bring in the Baton 3 over here. This is the Baton 3. This is the Baton 4. Bring them in slowly together. Combine them. Let them cross paths. There we go. Not bad. Not too much of a difference. Very, very nice lights. Olight makes amazing flashlights, so these are great.
Now for my pros and cons. First, the pros. The new and improved output and battery indicators look amazing and really gives you a more direct answer as to your available power and lumen output. Secondly, the new wireless charging kit with the OLED display for the power meter looks amazing, and the ability to charge other devices with this kit is also a huge improvement compared to the Baton 3 kit. And as far as my cons go, I really didn't have any complaints. The Baton 4 kit was an overall nice nice experience, so I think you guys should definitely get one of these. And with that said, the Baton 4 kit retails for $99.99, but during the November flash sale, you can get one for just $69.99. And on a side note, for those of you that aren't aware, Olight is now including a lifetime free from defects warranty on all of their flashlights purchased after January 1st, 2023. It's one of the best warranties in the flashlight industry, hands down, and Olight has the best customer service out of all the flashlight companies I've experienced and the lowest failure rate out of all the flashlights that I've tested here on the channel. So you can buy with confidence and justify the price tag. And speaking of price, if you're watching this video but the sale has already ended, you can still save 10% off of your next purchase by using my promotional code PG10. I'll leave a link down in the description. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Thanks for watching. This has been Prepared Guy, and until next time, guys, stay prepared.